Ash, it's an appropriate last name for the head coach of the worst program in the Power 5. Our look at Rutgers football 2019, next on the Voice of College Football. MarkRogersTV, the Voice of College Football, breaking down every Power 5 schedule. That means all 70. We're ranking them from 70 all the way up to number 1. We've arrived at schedule number 29. We are also, by request, making our projection on the records of all the teams. This is not our final prediction, but we're pretty close to it, of course. This is mid-June, so this is our projection right now on every team in the Power 5. Of course, you can help us build the channel, and this is very important. Help us build the channel and to continue to provide you with the best in discussion, debate, and analysis in college football online. This is the place to do it, and grab the Amazon link in the description section below. Do your regular Amazon shopping there. You don't have to do anything special. Don't spend an extra penny. Just do your regular shopping using that link in the description section below. And we are so excited to get you involved in our community. So join the Voice of College Football community. That link is below as well. What you get are 2 exclusive live streams each and every week. One in which I respond directly to your viewer comments. The second live stream each and every week is you come on and talk college football with me directly. All right, let's talk Rutgers football. I guess it's an obligation as the Voice of College Football. We also have to talk about Rutgers as well. Here's the non-conference schedule. 3 games, of course, 9 conference games in the Big Ten, where Rutgers went a perfect or imperfect 0-9 in 2018. UMass is the opener on August 30th. That's a big Friday night affair in Piscataway, hosting the Minutemen. Rutgers and UMass on that Friday night, August 30th. Then the Scarlet Knights dive right into Big Ten play, going all the way to Kinnick Stadium at Iowa in week 2. They've got an open date on September 14th before they dive back into non-conference play. By far the most difficult foe that they're going to have and have had in non-conference play for quite some time, and taking on Boston College. That's a home game on September 21st. Of course, Rutgers' Power 5 game for 2018 was against Kansas, and the Scarlet Knights were so bad that they even lost to Kansas by 29 points. Boston College, Michigan. That's a pretty difficult back-to-back affair for Rutgers on September 21st and 28th as they go to the Big House. Then they open up October play against Maryland. Of course, Rutgers and Maryland will always be linked in history as joining the Big Ten at the same time from the Beltway. At Indiana, Minnesota, the other non-conference game coming up the last weekend of October against Liberty. Then in November, Rutgers takes on Illinois on the road. They've got an open date before this brutal stretch drive. And, of course, if Rutgers has any hopes of getting to postseason play, which is a long, long shot, pie in the sky, got to go undefeated, probably non-conference, and that means a win over Boston College and then 3-6 in the Big Ten. A 4-win season would be a good projection for this program right now. So for Rutgers to finish off 2019, if they're not all beat up at this point, they will be by the end of November. Ohio State, Michigan State at Penn State to conclude 2019. Ohio State, Michigan State, Penn State for Rutgers to handle. So the 3 games in the Big Ten Western Division, not that it necessarily matters, but they do have a date against Illinois on the road. That's a possible win for Rutgers to break through in the Big Ten. The other 2 out-of-division games, again, the Big Ten opener at Kinnick Stadium against the Hawkeyes, and then Minnesota at home a little bit later. Rutgers has the 6th most difficult schedule in the Big Ten. Of course, they don't have to play themselves or don't get to play themselves, so they automatically have a more difficult schedule than anybody else in the Big Ten, automatically in a sense, because they don't get to play themselves. And the Big Ten Western Division slate isn't too difficult. It's about middle of the road in taking on Iowa, Minnesota, and Illinois. 29th most difficult schedule in college football belongs to Rutgers. I don't have my sheet here with the record, but we'll get it on the font. It will be displayed right below me right there on my record projection on Rutgers football for 2019. Need to hear from you now. Leave your projection, your record projection on Rutgers football, and if there's anything that you would like to express about Rutgers football, keep it clean. Right here at MarkRogersTV, the Voice of College Football.